Hello world.
Hello, world. Hello, Emil.
Hello
How's it
man.
going?
Hey.
I feel like we haven't met in like, at
2 weeks.
least 2 weeks, man. That's kind of, that's forever and ever and ever in our books, isn't it?
It is a long time ago. It's a long time ago.
Oh, wow. You look so different.
Yeah. That's my. I got a lot wiser in these 2 weeks.
Amazing. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday, Emil.
Thanks a lot, man. And how are you doing?
All good, back to work this week.
Yeah.
Sadly, all vacations end at some point, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on as usual, working in the community team, working in digital marketing. There's always stuff to do, stuff to present. I'm happy also to be back, I'm one of those guys who say, work is actually a good part of life.
But that's what you say in the middle of your holiday, right?
Yeah. Talking about holidays, Mr. Brock.
Yeah.
Aren't you going on a vacation too?
Yeah, that's right. This is my last day working, and then next week I'm off doing a little bit of house improvement. And then the week after we are doing a house exchange. So all burglars, don't come over here because we actually have people living here. Although we take the guard dog with us, so maybe
So I have a wild concept. Since you're gone, whoever's in the house, leave him a note saying he needs to do the Friday catch-ups with me.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know who it's gonna be, but I don't mind. But maybe that comes as part of the house. Is the Friday catch-up.
It's part of the house. Now I guess we will do one from Twello, but actually let me show you and our both followers of us what place I will be staying in. Here, cameraman. This is the little place that we will be doing Friday catch-up from, not next week, but the week after.
Oh.
So, as you can see, it's a poor man's place, but somebody has to be there, right?
Yeah, somebody has to do the dirty work, so...
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
well,
how is the open source week for you? Because you are on holiday, so I assume... you haven't touched any open source or new releases or anything else?
I did hear a couple of pieces of open source news and information.
Oh, okay.
Well, we did have a launch this week.
Yeah.
A release, not so much a launch, but a release.
Yeah.
And we released SLES 15 SP2.
Yeah.
And why I think that is really, really great, Emil, is we always talk about containers and digital transformation and apps and microservices and hybrid cloud, multi-hyper, global compute, mega net, whatever systems. But SLES, SLES is the essence of what we do at SUSE. The SUSE Linux Enterprise Server has been on the market for 28 years and it's continually gotten better and better and better. I mean, with the new release, I guess the coolest thing I saw added within this release was we've made it even easier to do a migration from OpenSUSE to SLES, which is awesome. Because now a customer or somebody who's interested can really start. Go to opensuse.org, download OpenSUSE Leap, install it, try out what does Linux do for me, how does SUSE interpret and do their Linux. And if you then say, hey, it's a great experience, I really want to use this, but I want to use it in my enterprise context, you can buy a subscription from us guys, and there's a seamless migration path to just migrate from OpenSUSE to SLES, which is awesome. Otherwise, we've also added a couple of new packages.
Yeah.
We've extended the package search, which is great, because, I mean, 10, 15, 20 years ago, there were maybe 2 packages for Linux that could run. The whole search functionality wasn't as important. But nowadays, with the multitude, we have thousands and thousands of packages. A good organized package search is awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
So those are kind of the two things that I found very, very interesting about this release. You could say, well, it's only another service pack and version 15, tell us about new stuff. But I think we forget that very, very often, that no matter if I'm in the cloud, no matter if I'm running microservices, whatever I'm doing, it's all on a server. It's always a server with the operating system and with the platform, with VMs, with a hypervisor, with whatever on it. But the base for every IT, even in 2020, is servers, and that's what we're experts in. So to anybody out there, if you need the real experts for infrastructure and infrastructure deployment, ring ding ding, we are here for you.
Hey, ding ding, advertisement.
What's your twist on that?
I liked the support, extended support, and really smoothless integration with RM a lot. So we have a lot of possibilities to combine it with all sorts of artificial intelligence possibilities, and that's what I liked most about this Service Pack 2.
So talking about new stuff, Emil, a question, because I was on vacation, I was basically erased all my emails. I did see one thing, that you were talking about SUSE training.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I think training, as always, is a very, very valuable thing.
Yeah.
And basically for me, I was working with training partners like LANWorks, B1 Systems, our kind of joint partners and stuff. But what's changed? Learning is learning.
Yeah.
Read a bit, man.
What's really cool is we made it super easy for our salespeople to sell training. And the good thing is that they don't have to know much about it. All they have to do is sell sort of like a gift card. We call them training credits. So our customer can just buy training credits now and use them in the next 12 months. And all the training offerings we have will be available with these training credits.
So wait, can I prepaid by my training credits now? Because one thing really, that's genius, because I was talking to a lot of people and to a lot of the contacts that were taking trainings, and the problem for them very, very often was the schedule. You have to be in this kind of course schematic, and it's people who are just training. And that's hard to fit that in your schedule sometimes. And with the training credits, that seems so awesome, because if I have a big project and I kind of, have to pause my learning, it would suck if I come back, and the company says, well, pay the bill again. But with that, I can just take my credit whenever I need to take my test, learn something. That seems awesome.
Yeah, I'm quite enthusiastic about it as well. Actually, this morning at 5:30, I did a presentation about this for our colleagues in New Zealand and Australia. It was really awesome to see that team. Unfortunately, due to Corona, of course, I couldn't go there, but it was really nice, and a lot of feedback from that region about the pricing of us compared to other vendors. So it was very, very interesting, and my daytime job is now mostly about explaining the training credits to our sales teams, to customers, to anybody within and outside of SUSE.
Wow. Hey, Emil, talking to our management here, maybe we can get some training credits and have a challenge of some sort, a prize. Something, maybe we should think about this. We haven't had this up to now, that we actually have a contest of some sort, somebody who needs to call in, answer a secret question. We'll think about that.
Yeah, we'll think about it. Yeah, we'll make a contest.
That will be time. We've had guests. We've now had guests.
That's right.
Is having awesome contest.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Cool. Yeah. So
I'm going to do some creative mind work while we're on vacation.
That sounds very interesting. What was actually funny was this morning with the SUSE sales team, it was about how to pronounce SUSE. In Australia they have a way of saying SUSE, and in America, and of course in China, and now with the acquiring of Ranger, we get the same discussion as well. Is it Ranger or Rancher? It's a really funny way of talking about these different products as well.
I'm figuring, you know, a rancher and ranch, that reminds me, you know, somewhere, I don't know, the American Midwest or something. So
That's
it's
right.
probably going to be rancher.
Rancher.
That's
And
how I
Suze.
say.
So Suze and Rancher are going to work together.
You know, with Suze, I can explain it pretty well because a lot of people put emphasis, you know, on how would I say this, but the original meaning of SUSE is Software und Systementwicklung. So just coming from software, okay, und is System and Entwicklung. So it has to be SUSE.
But what I say
As
always
easy as
about,
it gets, man.
if I travel around the world and they ask me how to pronounce Suze, I say, I don't mind how you pronounce it as long as you use it.
Exactly. I mean, I remember this glorious joke our chief marketing officer made with, you know, when we were rebranding,
Oh, yeah.
he sent out a logo because we're a German company calling it Süße.
Yeah.
And that was funny too. I could live with that, you know, Süße.
Yeah.
Why not, you know?
Yeah.
Oh well, Suze and Rancher, the glorious birth of the cow-million.
Cow-million,
At
yeah.
some point, you know, at some point when all the formalities are done, you know, when we kick this stuff off, we're definitely going to talk to some of the new colleagues and, you know,
Yeah.
maybe they can explain this more to the history of Rancher and how it became to be what it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, well, I think we discussed quite a few things.
Yes.
I would say we'll wrap it up today. How about that?
Yes, man. I mean, it's Friday, you know, time for weekend.
Yeah, time for weekend. Yeah, absolutely. So,
well, bye-bye. Emil, have a great vacation. Enjoy and see you soon.
thank you very much.